Oh, another bird enthusiast. You're new to Wingspan? I'll show you around. I'm Robin, by the way. I'm a guardian of this wildlife preserve. As you've probably noticed, this place is all about birds but also about winning. To win the game, you have to get the most victory points. One way to do that is by playing birds. Before we start, you should get familiar with the structure of the game. This is the start your turn pop-up. Wingspan is played over 4 rounds. Right now, it's your first turn of the first round. In the first round, you take 8 turns. Each turn is marked by action cube. In each round, you have 1 fewer cube and so 1 fewer turn to take. On the right side of the screen, you can see how many cube turns you have left this round. And those are end of the round goal tiles, but don't worry about them right now. Now I'll show you what you can do each turn. Click anywhere to continue. First, you need to know how to navigate the habitats of your preserve. Look at the left side of the screen. Those are the habitats. We are in the forest now. In the forest, you can gain food for your birds. Now check out what you can do in grassland. Just click the grassland icon. Oh hi! In grassland, you can lay eggs. Eggs are useful for playing birds. You also score 1 feather for each eggs you have left in your preserve at the end of the game. Now check out the wetland. Just click the wetland icon. This is where you draw more bird cards. Draw bird cards, then brown power in the habitat will activate. For now, you have some cards in your player setup. Now let me show you the most important part of this game, birds. These are the birds in your hand. Carolina chickadee. Look closely at the structure of the Carolina chickadee card. And 1 feather from the supply and cache it on this card. Here you have habitat symbol, which show you where the birds can be played. The Carolina chickadee, for example, can only be played in the forest. Here is the Carolina chickadee food cost. These symbols mean that in order to play Carolina chickadee, you need to spend either a seed or an invertebrate. The number next to that symbol is the bird point value. Having the bird in your preserve gives you this many points at the end of the game. Here's the Carolina chickadee's nest icon. There are 5 types of nests. The Carolina chickadee has cavity nests. The other nest types are platform, ground, ball, and wild. Nests are used by some birds' power bonus card, and in the end of round goals, I'll explain in detail later how these are used. Nests can be powerful because they can match with any other nest type. Try to remember that. Here's the bird wingspan. Wingspans are used by some birds' power and bonus card. You'll notice when you need them. Here's the most important thing, the bird's special power. As you play the game, you'll see that birds have a wide variety of powers. Gain 1 from the supply and cache it on the card. There are 3 types of powers: when activate, when played, and once between turns. The Carolina chickadee has a when activate power. I'll explain all 3 types during our playthrough. Finally, at the bottom of the card, you have eggs slot. This is where you lay eggs. Each bird has limited capacity for holding eggs. Now I'll teach you how to play a bird. Go to the forest so you can gain food for the Carolina chickadee. First, you need to gain food for your bird. The panel on the right shows how much food you have. Currently, you have no food. To play the Carolina chickadee, you need worms or feather. Look at the bird feeder here. The dice show which food is currently available. Inside the bird feeder are all these symbols. The leftmost exposed slots show you how much food you can take. For now, you can take only one. In order to gain food, you need to activate this habitat. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Click on it. Choose from the bird feeder. Do you remember this square? Will appear to mark your first turn. This mark the activate slot. It moves from your action panel to mark the leftmost exposed slot in forest. On the left, the forest icon reminds you that you activate the gain food action. To choose what you want, click on the die unit. On the dice unit, click on this symbol in the bottom panel. By clicking, you'll confirm your action. Nope. Can you see this symbol on the button? It means that the action you're about to do can be undone. Anytime you see that, think twice before you act. When you click on this symbol, your square will go back to the turns panel. We need feather to play the Carolina chickadee. Please confirm your choice by clicking this symbol. We need feather. That was your first turn of Wingspan. Let's start the second one. Your square from the first turn flew to the left and marked that you took the gain food action. Now you have enough food to play the Carolina chickadee. Remember that the Carolina chickadee food cost says that it needs one of this or one of this one. To play a bird, you need to cover its food costs, which means you need to pay for it. Play the Carolina chickadee by clicking on it. The square has moved beneath the picture of the Carolina chickadee, now again marking your turn. On the left, icon reminds you that you choose play a bird action. Look at this panel. This is the cost of the bird you want to play, the same one printed on the card. And this is the suggested payment. If you have more food, you could change the type of food spent to play this card, but we won't do this for now. Clicking the symbol confirms your action. Remember that this symbol informs you that the action you're about to do can be undone. Click to confirm your food choice. Again from the bird feeder. Let's start the next turn. You're from the second turn flew to that left and marked that you took the play a bird action. The blue jay is the next bird you will want to play, but before you can do that, you'll need to collect food to pay for it. Look at the blue jay's food costs. You can cover, and there's in the food cost with any food item. The plus symbols mean you need to spend feather and any food of this symbol you choose. Look again at the bird feeder. Inside it are these symbols. You remember how to gain food? The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Will appear to mark your third turn. Because you have played a Carolina chickadee, your gain food action improves. Click the leftmost exposed slot. It's in the second slot because the first slot is occupied by the Carolina chickadee. You will get 1 round, but you can get more. Activating the second slot in this habitat means that you can take 1 food from the bird feeder, and the symbol of this in the slots mean that if you want, you can discard 1 card from your hand for 1 more round. To play the blue jay, you need seed and any food item. Take the die. I'm not sure if it's die or dice. If it's type or not, but I would just say die with these symbols. You can choose whether to take this symbol or this symbol. We need the seed symbol, so choose that option. Now click this symbol to exchange 1 card from your hand 1 more. Then click the bald eagle card to exchange it for more food. Click confirm to the exchange. Now you can take 1 more. Before you do that, look here. First are the turn outside of the bird feeder. There are 5 total. Each that is taken out is marked here. While playing, you may encounter birds that use this information. Now take the seed and then confirm your action. Click continue. Can you see that move to the Carolina chickadees? Yes. Always move to the left and activate all birds with a when activate power. So you activate forest and gain food, but it's not the end of your turn. Since the square is now on the Carolina chickadee, it's time for it to activate this turn. When activate powers are the most common in the game, all birds with a when activate power give you an extra action each time you activate the habitat that bird inhabits. All of your bird's power are optional. This means that you don't have to activate them if you don't want to. We won't skip this power, however, I'll show you how it works. Every time you gain food, the Carolina chickadee gains 1 of this. The Carolina chickadee is not taking the symbol, this one, from the bird feeder. It just found it somewhere else. Gain 1 from the supply and catch it on this card. Click to confirm using Carolina chickadee's power. Last time you catch food on the Carolina chickadee, every catch food is worth 1 of this. The amount of the food a bird has catch is marked on the bird card here. Let's quickly sum up what gives you points so far. You get points for play eggs, laid eggs, catch food. Remember how I told you that you need eggs to play birds? You spend eggs to play birds starting from the second slot. Look at the slot, see the symbol on top of them? They indicate how many eggs you need to spend in order to play a bird in the slot. This cost is in addition to the bird's food cost. So if you want to play the blue jay in the forest, you need 1 egg. Go to the dryland. In dryland, you will get eggs to lay on the birds of your choice. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Click on it. Now you have to choose where you want to lay your eggs. When you perform any of the 4 actions, playing a bird, with the symbol gaining food in the forest, laying eggs in the dryland, or drawing cards in the wetland, you can switch between habitats. You need to find birds to lay eggs on, so go back to the forest. See that the icon on the panel shows wetland? It means that you activate the laying eggs action in the grassland. For now, there is only 1 bird you can lay eggs on, the Carolina chickadee. Lay eggs. To choose which bird to lay eggs on, simply click the bird, lay 2 eggs and confirm. Now you have everything you need to play the blue jay. Click the blue jay card and confirm the food payment visible on the panel. Okay, you want to play a bird on the second slot, so you need to pay eggs. This new panel shows that you need to find and select a bird with laid egg. Click on a bird from any habitat to spend an egg. Select the Carolina chickadee's egg by clicking on it. Now click this symbol to confirm that you want to play the blue jay. Nice, you have 2 birds playing now, and so your gain food action has become even stronger. You can take 2 dice from the bird feeder when you activate this habitat. To attract more birds, you need more cards. To draw cards, go to wetlands. Here you can draw more of this symbol. I forgot what its name. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Click on the leftmost exposed slot. Anytime you draw, you can choose whether you want to draw one of the visible face up or a face down. The symbol reminds you that you can undo drawing a face down card. But now, for the sake of learning, I will ask you to draw this killdeer. Draw the killdeer by clicking on it and confirming your action. You remember how to gain food, right? Meet me in the forest to gain food for your killdeer. Because you have played 2 birds in this habitat, you can now gain 2 dice. You need this or this to play the killdeer. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Click on the leftmost exposed slot. Can you see that to the left of the symbol, there are 2 birds with brown powers? That means you will do 3 activation in this turn. Gain food, activate the blue jay's power, and activate the Carolina chickadee's power. After you gain food, this symbol will go to the blue jay and activate it. After that, the Carolina chickadee will be activated. And all this using only 1 of this stuff. I forgot what its name. But the food you need isn't in the bird feeder. Don't worry, right now you can reset the bird feeder. Resetting means taking all the dice inside and outside of the bird feeder and re-rolling them. You can re-roll anytime all dice in the bird feeder show the same face. You can reset the bird feeder by clicking the symbol, but remember you can undo this action. Please re-roll the bird feeder. Great, remember that when there's only one dice in the bird feeder, you can also re-roll all of them. When all of the dice are taken out of the bird feeder, they will be re-rolled automatically at the end of the turn. Now please take this symbol and accept your choice. I know this one looked like a worm and this one looked like a cherry. So I will take this and this. I'll accept that. The blue jay's power is similar to the Carolina chickadee. It can catch food. But the blue jay's power lets you choose between catching this symbol or taking it for yourself. And unlike the Carolina chickadee, the blue jay takes this symbol directly from the bird feeders. So when there's no symbol in the bird feeder, you can use the bird's power. Fortunately, there's plenty of the symbol inside the bird feeder. Here you can choose the dice you want to take in order to catch or take the symbol for yourself. You can also skip the bird activation. For now, take the symbol, it will come in handy later. Select the take option and confirm your decision. Alright, now you can activate the Carolina chickadee's power or choose to skip it this time. Look, it's your last turn this round. Before you finish, however, let me show you your opponent. This is your opponent. And this is you. You can take a look at their habitats. To take a peek at the opponent's habitat, you need to click on their portrait. Click on the opponent's portrait. This guy has a predator. It's a barred owl. I don't know, it's a bear owl or barred owl pronunciation. His barred owl will hunt each time your opponent activates this bird. If it succeeds, the bird card will tuck under this predator. Every tuck card is worth 1 feathers. Later we will try to use this power for our benefit. Alright, let's go back to your preserve and finish the first round. To go back, just click your portrait. Now we have enough food to play our killdeer. Look at the habitats that the killdeer can be played in. The dryland and wetland. You can choose between dryland or wetland. For now, I would like you to play the killdeer in wetland. Remember how you have played birds before? First, click the killdeer card, then confirm the food cost on the panel. And this was your first round. Those are the end round goals. Each round has a randomly chosen task you can fulfill to gain extra feather. If you don't meet any requirement at all, you get 0 feathers. If you and your opponent tie, the points for those places are divided by the number of players and rounded down. To learn what each end of round goal means, hover your cursor above a tile, then click confirm to start the second round. Let's summarize what you have learned so far. On your turn, you will take one of the 4 actions. Play a bird from your hand, gain food and activate forest bird powers, lay eggs and activate grassland birds powers, draw bird cards and activate wetland birds power. You took 8 turns in the first round. You know how to play birds, gain food, lay eggs and draw cards. You know that you can score feather points for play birds, lay eggs, catch food, tuck card, end of round goals. You also know that you have an opponent. Now I can show you more advanced stuff in the second round. It's the first turn of the second round. Remember that the second round has 7 turns. Close the screen. I want to show you something important about drawing, but to do that you need more egg. Go to dryland to lay egg. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Now find and choose a bird or birds that you want to lay eggs on and confirm this action. Let's go to the wetland to draw some. On the cards in the cards in the wetland have changed. After each round, all the face up will be replaced by new ones. Remember, if you want a specific card and the round is coming to an end, you'll lose the opportunity to draw what you wanted in the next round. Because you have a killer that covered the first slot, you can activate wetland and use the X card exchange from the second slot. Let's make use of this exchange. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Click on the leftmost exposed slot. Now on the panel below, click this symbol to exchange X for card. Choose a card. Now switch between habitats to find a bird with eggs laid on it so that you can spend it to draw 1 additional card, then accept the exchange. Now choose to face up and accept your decision. Now activate the killer, discard 1 X and draw 2 cards. Switch between habitats to find another bird with laid on so you can spend it for additional cards. Take the last face up. As you probably noticed, new face up haven't been replaced yet. They will be replaced when you finish this turn. Look at the face down card. If you draw a face down card, you won't be able to undo it. Draw one face down and accept your decision. Black Vulture. When another player succeeds, gain 1 dice from the bird feeder. But there's way. Whenever you play a bird, you can spend any 2 food item as if they were one of another food items. Take whichever food item you want and confirm your decision. Now take this one using the Blue Jay's power. Gain 1 feather from the supply and catch it on this card. To play the Belvario in forest, you need eggs. You don't have birds in dryland and the first slot is empty. That means you don't have to pay an extra eggs to play a bird. So go to dryland to play it. Now play the Belvario by clicking on it. Notice this symbol next to your food payment? It means that the food you have doesn't match the bird food cost. But you can still confirm this payment because of this rule. Confirm your action. These are bonus cards. You can keep one of them, but you have to discard the other. You'll gain more at the end of the game if you fulfill the requirements specified on cards. There's no punishment for failing to do it. Look at the nest box builder. This is where nests come in handy. To have a better view of your card while choosing, you can hide this interface. Just click the arrow at the bottom center of the screen. You can move to the other habitat to help decide which card is better for you. Go to the forest. Click on the arrow to display the interface again. We will play the Black Vulture in forest later, so I would advise taking the Forester bonus card. Choose a card by clicking on it and confirming your choice. Now look at the Black Vulture. It has once between turns power. You can activate a once between turns power only when your opponent does something specified in the power description. It can be activated only once between each of your consecutive turns. Now look at the Black Vulture food cost. These symbols mean that there's no food cost to cover. You have enough eggs so you can play the Black Vulture in the forest now. Turn to a 4, 2 turns left. Now that you've played your Black Vulture, you can make use of your opponent's successful hunts. The opponent gain food and activate the Barred Owl. There's no the symbol on the panel because this power is once between turns power. The hunt was successful, so you can now take one from the bird feeder. I wanted to show you one last thing before we finish this tutorial, so go to wetlands. Drylands. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Now I would like you to click this symbol. You can now spend 1 food that you have to lay 1 additional eggs. When you do this, confirm your decision. Choose food to discard. Now lay 3 eggs on the birds you want and then confirm your action. There's still 1 turn in this round, but I think I've taught you all I know. Let's sum up what you can do. In your turn, you can play birds, gain food, lay eggs, draw cards. During your playthrough, you can check the current end of round goal score and your overall score. To check your score, click on the end of round goals in the upper right corner of the screen. First, you can see how many points you and your opponent already score in all end of round goals. At the bottom, you have points for birds bonus card, end of round goals, eggs, cash food, and talk cards. This is your current total score. If you're not sure what a certain button or symbols means, you can click this symbol in the upper left corner of the screen. If you want to disable this explanation, just click this symbol again. You can close the screen by clicking this symbol. Okay. There's one final thing you can do. At any time, you can access a general overview of your habitats. Press Tab to enable the overview. The overview displays all your habitats and birds. You can also see which birds are available to you in the wetland and what food is currently inside the bird feeder. To close the overview, just click Tab again. Now we can go to Europe to discover new species of bird, or you can finish the remaining round if you want. I hope you will successfully attract many birds to your habitats. Good luck playing Wingspan. This is the first tutorial, and for the next tutorial, it will be on my next video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for the future updates. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.